Hello and welcome to San Diego Comic-Con 2023. My name is Heidi MacDonald. I am the editor-in-chief of The Beat at Comicsbeat.com, and I want to thank our sponsors, Mad Cave and Global Comics, for making our video coverage and our print coverage, our web coverage, all of our coverage possible this year. We could not do it without them. So it is Sunday at Comic-Con. I feel a false sense of energized happiness, as you do the Sunday, so I could collapse at any moment. Comic-Con is our WrestleMania. It's our Tour de France. It's our Oscars. It's our Super Bowl. It is a marathon. It's our South by Southwest, really. I think that's the one to compare it to. But yeah, it's a marathon. I've been here since Tuesday to see what is happening at the Comic-Con that had no movie stars. There were a Writers Guild strike going on and now a SAG-AFTRA strike going on. So all of the media presentations that have made Comic-Con world famous were not here. So the big question was, would there even be a Comic-Con? Of course, I'm here to say we put the comics back in Comic-Con. Quite frankly, the floor was packed. Everyone I talked to had record sales. The people who would normally be sleeping out instead were bored and walking through the hall buying things. So it was a very successful con from what I've been hearing. There was absolutely a lot of interest in comics. There was a lot of interest in games, toys. People were lined up, of course, for their exclusive toys, signings. On the Friday night after the Eisners, we have a traditional walk back from the Hilton to the hotel where we're staying. And in years past, there would be hundreds of people sleeping out. This year, there was about 7. And I was questioning them as to why they were even sleeping out. And I said, what are you doing here? 2 of them were like out, by the way, just on a cot, camping out. And they said, well, we're here for exclusives and signings in the morning. I said, oh, signings? Signings by who? They said, some comics artists. And I thought that was awesome. Some people were sleeping out to see comics artists. I mean, it's probably Todd McFarlane, let's be honest, but still, that's cool. I think the con really recentered on comics this year. I think it was a one-time thing, and I hope that it did prove to some people just how important comics are to Comic-Con. I was a little sad that there was not more media here. I kept hearing about outlets that didn't come because I said there was nothing to cover. And that's a little bit disappointing. I think there's a lot to cover here. I think there's a lot of pop culture that's happening. I think I think the things that become popular, I think the costumes that people wear, I think the things that become viral, I think that is important to cover because this is the biggest pop culture event in North America. So anyway, to the people who said there was nothing to cover, you're wrong. There was a lot to cover. There was a lot to see. We had a great time here, as always, with The Beat here. We did some interviews. Check out the rest of our interviews on our YouTube channel. And make sure to subscribe, as they say. But, of course, check out our coverage on Comicsbeat.com as well. News-wise, I will say the big news for me, there was quite a few comics news items. The second volume of My Favorite Thing is Monsters from Emil Ferris. The first volume is a masterpiece. The second volume is coming out from Fantagraphics. There was a lot of excitement about that. On the superhero side, Marvel announced some Secret Wars 40th anniversary stuff going on. Greg Capullo is back at Marvel. And other things, if you look on our site, we have some coverage of the hot dogs here at the convention center. Some of the other panels that went on. And actually, the very important thing going on today is that Congressman Robert Garcia is here to launch his Pop Culture Council. So we're going to have some coverage of that, but what the details are. But I think it was really great that at the Oni booth, they had a big, giant blow-up of genderqueer, and people were being photographed by it because there was a lot of talk about how to fight back against book bannings and censorship. And this is not a place for that. This is a place for ideas and for love and for passion and creativity. And, I think the writers and actors who come here to talk about their projects are great creators, and they also bring passion and creativity to talking about what they do. And they are missed. They are missed. They bring a lot of energy and a lot of excitement. But I think Comic-Con did just fine this year, and a lot of people said it was a very happy Comic-Con. So I know mine was. So thanks again, everyone. Until next year, we'll see you back at halls A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and H. And thanks again to our sponsors, Mad Cave and Global Comics. I'm Heidi MacDonald, signing out from Comic-Con.